American Deathcamp, hosted by Stonefox Detroit, is made possible by the Kill Podcasters Network, this station and other public television stations, and Sam Bakeman-Fried. Funding for this special presentation in the humanities was provided by Nexium and the Ted Kaczynski Memorial Trust.
Ladies and gentlemen, babes and brews, dreamers and believers, welcome back to American Deathcamp. I'm your host, I am Stonefox Detroit, and as with me always, King Tanner.
Oh my god, it feels so good to be back on American Deathcamp.
Another amazing week.
God, well, the final week.
Yes, this is a special episode, everybody. It is the titular?
Yeah.
Is it titular? Titular season finale.
Definitely not how you use titular.
I figured. The end of season 1. Okay, everybody, we did 15 episodes. We had a lot of fun.
Ton of fun.
Right? I'm glad to have had everyone along for the ride. Did you have a good time?
Oh, dude, honestly, yeah, no, every
It's
week.
like I'm doing the end of the episode at the beginning.
No, it's good to get all the fucking tears and smiles out of the way, because it was just a fun 15 weeks, and I think we're gonna do it again. Yeah, you seem more than down for a season 2.
Yes,
not to put
we've
words in
got
your mouth.
some action items.
We have some action
Ready
items.
to go.
Revamping the set.
We're going to be working on some things, expanding some things.
It's,
Should I tease the P?
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
there's going to be an American Deathcamp Patreon. Exclusive content. Who knows what me and King Tanner are going to get up to there?
It could literally be anything.
Yes, it could literally be anything, and you don't know who might show up. That's the big thing with that, of course.
So we're gonna start setting Patreon tiers, and before season 2 drops, you'll be able to sign up and start supporting Stonefox. But until then, my man, can people support you on any other platform? Because you have not asked for a dime.
Yes, I know. I've been too kind. I've been too humble with this show. Okay, I've been having so much fun. I forgot that I need to make a living at some point, or at least get a coffee. Okay. You want to give me a coffee? You want to be like that guy on Weird AF News? You buy him a coffee? Buy me a coffee. Okay? If you've liked any of the videos, any of the interaction between me and Tanner, any of the interaction between me and the voicemail, or the Shorts audience, if you've seen any of the Shorts comments, okay, and you've enjoyed my rebuttals, please send me $1, $2, whatever you can. Okay? At Stonefox Detroit. Cash app, hashtag, money sign Stonefox Detroit. Okay?
The man has not asked for a dime.
I haven't asked for a dime. I've been doing this all out of love and spirit and out of the creation of the art. Okay, what's a better way to support me than that? Okay,
it's doing it for the love of the clips, man. I think that's what you have over the rest of the world. You're really the only one out here doing it. My
favorite thing is the clips, the shorts from this show. That's the funnest thing that I get to do with some of this. Okay, and this episode's gonna be special. We're gonna check back in with some of our favorite friends, okay, as a goodbye, as a send-off until we come back in the next few weeks, okay? It won't be too long. But the first guy we got to check back in with is a gentleman who's in his nomad era, okay? He's Vagabond of the Year. King Tanner's favorite guy, Melich, everybody.
Absolutely my favorite guy.
He's great, okay? And I'm discovering things about him now that he's living out in the open, living out in the open wild. Okay, Melich in the wild. He's got a lot of talents. That's the one thing that I've been noticing. It's the one thing that I can actually appreciate him for. Besides, his light coaching, his spirit healing. He's a musician. Did you know this?
Well, no, actually I didn't. But I could have guessed because that's how you get to be 60 and homeless.
Yeah, being a musician. Yes. Well, usually, they might have had a lot more money. At some point, I don't. Yeah,
you get that's the thing about doing well in music. You get $60K at a whack, but the whack stopped coming.
This is how he's gotten all the rolls and all his wisdom rolls. I call it in his forehead. I've never seen a man with as many wisdom rolls as Melich. Okay.
Wait, is that like a D&D thing?
Is that wisdom rolls?
Well, there's this, because there's this oh, I thought you meant ROLES.
No, ROLES.
Because there's this cult we've talked about
LLS
before called Order of Nine Angles that they have insight rolls where you pretend to be a different cultural background.
Well, you know what? That's funny because he would play around with the word game there.
Yeah.
It'd be like wisdom rolls. My
Rolls.
wisdom rolls in life and spirituality.
He's a sovereign citizen guy, so he does the whole like word game.
Oh, for
thing.
sure. That's yes, and we're gonna check in with that a little bit today. He's gonna play some word. Yes, he's gonna play some word games with us. He's
happy
gonna talk a little bit about history. Right, I discovered some history with him. But let's get some music going. Brought to you by Melich. He's performing on the show today.
It's always too loud. It's like banjo. Whoops.
So,
Sorry, I didn't mean to expose.
No, we're good.
Almost a discernible rhythm.
Melich is he's the son of Paul Butterfield.
Who the hell is Paul Butterfield?
That might be his claim to fame.
Is that real? Who the hell's Paul Butterfield? Okay, that's kind of a nice lick there. He can't resolve
like
for
little
shit. He's like me.
warm-ups.
Little warm-ups.
I don't play anybody.
That's me. Like, anytime I play in front of a woman, yeah, I'm just like noodling. I'm just
Yes, these are rented.
Doing
This
some
is
scales
not
real
my body.
That might be my favorite quote of his for the year. These are rented. This is not my body.
I love this diogenes.
There we go. Oh, he's got some pipes on him. I gotta give it up to Melich for that.
He's got smoker's lungs. He's twirling that pipe.
And he's still able to do it. He's still able to do it with the smoker's lung.
That dude just honked at that one like a mile back
You know
from him,
what's never
slowing down
happened
to
on
turn
the
into
show
the gas station. It just is like, oh shit, it's not his fault.
farted.
He didn't do anything
I
wrong.
thought about burping.
Yeah.
You look up and realize, and then get scared for a second because you should have been paying attention in
I
the
just
first place.
Sorry. I'm feeling the spirit.
I was gonna erase this, but
No, don't
It's
erase
priceless.
your videos, Melich.
It's
Yes.
priceless. I think so. It's our
Every-
bread and butter, baby.
Every video from Melich is priceless. Okay. I hope that someday you find our show and you watch this. Because
Has no one sent it to him yet?
No, they haven't, and I've reached out to him, but the other day he was talking about how he's getting 500,000 people are watching him apparently, and he's getting 20,000 messages, and he's like, I'll get back to everybody eventually.
So if he's not blowing smoke, then we
Yes.
maybe got lost
Well,
in the
he's always
shuffle.
looking for an outlet. He's on a race to find an outlet outside of Circle K somewhere, so I'm sure he doesn't have time to check all of his Facebook messages, honestly. So
I found a guy that I think we can bring on this show. I wanted to bring him on Piss Magazine, but I think the title alone would scare him off.
oh, like an in-studio guest.
No. I mean, he probably would come in. He's in Miamisburg, Ohio. So
okay.
that's 10 hours away, but it's doable for most insane people. And he's great. He
He'll find a way.
invented Mormon Kabbalah.
Really?
He created his own schismatic Mormon church that got close to it looked like a few dozen members at one point.
Interesting.
And it's a completely I love finding people with new ideologies, and this is the hot off the presses.
Oh yeah, I'm a part of Jewish Hinduism.
Yeah, I do.
Specifically, so.
Jewish Hinduism.
It's,
I can show you a strain of that from the '60s.
I believe that.
If you want to get into it.
Yes, I've got my Doctor of Divinity, King Tanner, to show me all the religions and ideologies that are out there. While you're on the show, is this? Let's get to a video with him. Is this the Nuremberg? I believe he's going to be talking about Nuremberg.
The trials or the rallies?
Yeah, the trials. He's going to mention Nuremberg in some capacity,
no.
everybody. So get ready for some history with Melich.
The smartest man we know.
observer, no problems wanted, just problems observed. Solutions, well, that's debatable. 70 years, December, since the Nuremberg trials, and we were told that we need to take steps to ensure that these things never happen in the world
Only 7 years
again.
ago.
Yeah, see, I told you never
70
again.
years later, knowing that the Rockefeller Foundation
started
having
with.
control of all of the universities and the controlling interest rights and the Nazi data, the scientific research, announcing to all of our allies that they were going to continue some of this research on the American public without their knowledge, caused a little bit of problem with our former allies as betrayal had been world staged.
Is everything is
So,
so, pause here.
so
We're not gonna
ideologic-
let them.
Not necessarily the psyops, because that did happen.
Yeah.
But there's a couple of times where they released bacteria into like New York to see like how it would spread throughout the population.
Oh, interesting.
And there's a few times they did that with radioactive material. Like they dropped it out of planes over Detroit.
Oh, like the
real chemtrails that like
real
actually
chemtrails,
that actually
yes.
happened.
Yes.
It was like they dropped like some radioactive isotope of like chromium or barium, and then they tracked how it moved through a population.
See, that's how these things happen, though, with the conspiracy people, because they do it once,
Mm-hmm.
and then they're going to think they're always doing it.
You know what I was thinking the other day about tracking drugs, because radio labeling is. Do you mind if I go on a tangent for 10 seconds?
Go for it.
So, like, do you know what radio
Enlighten us.
labeling is?
I do not.
It's where you make something radioactive with a particular chemical, so you can find it.
Oh, wow.
And so you can track the movement of something. They do it with money a lot. So if you
Okay.
rob a bank, they can tell if it's that money.
Instead of a die pack. Or
That's
whatever.
that's what unmarked bills are.
It's like a radioactive Apple tag.
Yeah, but you can make anything radioactive. All you have to do is put it near something that's radioactive.
Yes.
So basically, if you wanted to track the drug supply as it moves through a city, you would basically introduce a radio-labeled amount of like cocaine or heroin into a city and then watch how it moves through the population, and then you'd have every user. You could basically go from house to house with a Geiger counter and see who's a cocaine user or not.
Yes, I need to keep track of Melich this way. We're going to plant some radioactive material on him as he's roaming the lands of Florida. He's in Florida, I believe. We can follow his trek live on Google Maps. Okay,
It'd be so funny. Radio labeling a homeless man.
Melich, a light coach for
There-
radio labeling.
There is a
light
show
coach.
that we're doing that like I can't talk about yet. That is kind of like
Oh.
maybe we actually might even be able to get Melich involved, but I'm gonna.
That would be interesting because if
what
you
if
can you can reach out to him eventually, we can get him on this show.
What if I tell Emmett what the show is, and then we get his reaction for the camera, because this is like something we like just like
Okay,
greenlit.
we're gonna do this with everybody. Okay, you'll see my reaction.
And we're live.
Dude, seriously?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, fuck.
And we already have like a
you know
guy
what?
who agreed to it and everything.
Fuck Fish Tank.
Yeah.
Fuck Fish Tank.
Yeah, isn't that a great idea?
Fuck Frank Castle. That is like next level.
It's gonna be
That's incredible.
nuts. Yeah.
Oh man, they're gonna be covering that on Frontline.
Hopefully. That's my
You know
thought.
what I
Is that
mean?
it has
Wow.
legitimate like academic and sociological interest as well as being entertaining.
Dude, I don't even know about a TV show. I smell like an Independent Lens
Yeah.
feature. Okay, you guys watch PBS a little bit. Independent
Ooh.
Lens.
Oh yeah. Or do you remember Different Drummer?
No.
Oh, it's from the '90s, and they would cover real fringe weirdos. Like so, they'd be like, "Oh, here's this outside artist sculptor." On one episode, and then the next episode would be like, here's William Luther Pierce, leader of the National Alliance, the largest Nazi party in America.
Oh wow.
And then you're like, what is this show, PBS? And then they're like, here's a tap dancing hillbilly. These are real
Yes.
episodes.
This
These
was
are-
like,
I love this show.
Louis Theroux before Louis Theroux, kind of.
Yes,
in a
but and I
sense.
think every episode is made by a different documentarian.
Oh no, that's cool. So Independent Lens on the style of Louis Theroux's wild interviews.
Yeah,
and
weird
subject
weekends.
Matter.
Yeah.
Yes, weird weekends, subject matter. That's very interesting.
But should we get further into this Melich video? Because
Yes,
it's sparking
let's see what else
conversation.
he's got to say about Nuremberg.
So far, he hasn't said a lie. He hasn't overtly lied to the audience yet, which is
Yes.
weird for
I like
him.
that he's all worked up about this. And
Yeah, I can't remember what it is
out
exactly.
of all of his troubles, he's worried about this.
Can you remember? Do you remember what the fuck he's talking about?
He's talking about the chemicals.
Okay.
They brought the scientists over and doing operations over here.
Operation Paperclip. Okay.
Yeah, that's kind of what he's leading into with that.
Ideological subversion,
Subversion,
demoralization,
Fury, Benzema
destabilization,
Yes.
You know about
crisis
Benzema stuff?
normalization.
A little bit.
Okay, where you expose a people
Yes,
to the
definitely.
ideology of an enemy.
Oh, well, he digs that. It's all about the propaganda. Exposing.
So if our world
70
leaders
70 years later.
and brightest
60 years
thinkers
later.
used anything out of the Pandora box of the German question, the solution, and the genocides, are they entitled to the same protections against the
he
very thing
talking
that they're
about?
now implementing?
Can I
As a neutral observer,
Yes,
no
you
problems.
You
One.
might need it after that.
Yeah. What the fuck? I might need to light up one of the.
Talk about the 3 lines of logic.
Yeah. Yeah, he had a lot of plots going on there.
Yes, very many plots.
Who's he mad at? Fuck, that was hard to follow, man.
Yes. He's upset that these people that are doing these want protections. Apparently, although I don't know if he's talking about the scientists later or from back then, or
Well, that's the
he
thing.
lost me a little
All
bit.
those scientists are long dead, and
Yes.
and you know all of those scientists that were like openly working with the U.S. government. Operation Paperclip was secret, but like people like Werner von Braun, I believe, like by the 50s and 60s, were like openly like, yeah, no, I work for NASA.
Yeah, dude, talk about protected.
Yeah,
You know, they already got their protection. Okay, Melich.
yeah, they have new
That's
identities.
how you know about them.
They're in a new country. I really do think people overblow the whole Operation Paperclip thing here because I know scientists that I went to college with. They're great people. They're a touch older than both of us, but they're fucking really ideologically left wing, like super ideologically left wing. And I'm not saying like all scientists are left wing. I'm just saying, and because I've met one or two right wing scientists, but for the most part, they're not ideological at all. They're like people that just want to go punch in, punch out, and they watch anime.
Get the job done, go home.
100%.
Weeb out a little bit.
Even like feds, I think I have the same opinion. I think most feds just want to go home. At their long day of tricking schizophrenics into buying bomb parts, and just like kick up their feet and watch Naruto.
Yes, they're watching Inuyasha.
That's a fed would watch Inuyasha, Cowboy Bebop.
Yes, Yu Yu Hakusho. That's
Bleach.
That's big. Oh, Bleach. Yes, Bleach is big. I know some of the military people too are into the anime. There's some content creators in the military that are into anime.
I was at a bar near an espionage school.
Ooh, that sounds
And
like the beginning of a movie.
I didn't know that it was near an espionage school, but all of the cadets fucking told me that they were Army intelligence.
They should
and
be
that
fired.
They should be fired fucking
They
immediately.
blew their cover right away.
Immediately.
Oh, hey, they get one drink of scotch in them, and they're telling you
yeah,
where
we're down the street
spy.
at
Yeah,
the spy school.
We're at the spy school down there.
And fucking
Jesus Christ.
it was so fucking funny, dude. And this one guy, he had his fursona, his furry persona on the back of his T-shirt, and it was wearing BDUs.
He's got merch.
He had merch
He had
made.
his own merch.
Oh, it's very common in the furry community.
Oh, wow.
Very common.
Are they trying to be like their own personalities and branding, or is that just for their own?
It's for their own
excitement
amusement.
and-
Like,
oh,
my
wow.
God, this character that I feel is me, a kinship with, me on paper. I have a
Yes.
T-shirt with it on it. It's like having your favorite band on a T-shirt.
I must
but
like if I
cooler.
was wearing an American Deathcamp T-shirt, it would be like that.
Like these beautiful
Oh yes,
fucking
by the-
Victory
yes,
Works.
Yes,
So shout out to Victory Works.
yes. Victor, you may know him from Mind War. That's on the network.
Made some amazing fucking merch for pretty much every show that had a logo.
Yes, I
on
thought
our
about
network.
wearing mine, but they're in the wash because I've already worn them out. I like them so much. Okay, good quality. Look at that. Go to that website, by the way. See what pops up. Go to killpodcasters.com.
I'm such a big fan, and you know what's so weird? I did not expect this logo to stick at all, like at all, and I don't think it has stuck yet. But
I think it has. I think it's pretty much embedded.
yeah,
It's
been on hundreds of episodes of stuff now.
Yes,
It's
it's
been on-
embedded in every episode of Deathcamp in the corner. You see, look to the right, at the bottom right of your screen.
300
device.
some episodes of Couch Philosopher. Like
Yes.
fucking, I don't know. I'm really happy with it. The gods are pleased.
Yes, and now Victor's subliminally putting it in things. I'm sure,
Dude,
flashing it in videos.
Just constantly flashing his triangle sigil all over the place.
Yes, you're gonna go to sleep and you're gonna see American flag triangles. Okay, that's the plan, right, Victor?
My favorite religion has like, my favorite religion right now has fucking dreaming as an entrance point. I've already talked about it. We did a whole thing about it. I think
I like that.
you have to
I do
dream
like that.
that the founder lets you into heaven, and so it like basically filters
yeah.
out everybody who won't believe in it.
It's like religious inception.
Whoa. Yeah, no, like literally like you have to see the creator of the religion in a dream, and then you're like then that's like your ordination.
Yes, I need a sequel to Inception, but it's religious.
That'd be kind of sick,
connotation.
actually.
They find a way to go deeper into the subconscious, into the spirit,
Whoa.
or something.
Wait, a guy finds out how to go into an angel's dreams?
Yeah. Oh. That's pretty intense, actually.
That's pretty cool. What does an angel dream about?
We'll have to ask Mel.
Da, 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 da.
He knows about the angels.
He'd be like, angels don't sleep, end of story. And I'm like, that's no fun.
Yes. He's got the PhD in angeltistics.
PhD in angeltistics.
Yes,
Dude,
yes.
so like,
His minor was orphan trains.
if I'm just an organization and I'm not an accredited university, can I just issue PhD certificates?
Dude, we should issue one to Melich.
An honorary doctorate?
Yeah.
In
Dude,
angeltistics?
we're going to make him an honorary doctorate. Melich, if you're out there, we want to honor you and award you with a doctorate in angeltistics as a spiritual coach, a light coach, a spiritual healer. I think he would be down for that. Maybe.
Oh, well, I wanted to get into the Discordian thing where like they just declare everyone popes like immediately. I love that.
Oh, yes. You know what? I don't know. I wonder how he would feel about that. See, this is why we need to get him on the show. Somebody out there, please clip this, send this to Melich. Go find Melich. He's got the Facebook. Now, we've got one more video with him where he's talking a little bit of life advice, maybe. He's analyzing life, okay, behaviors. I want you to type in trusted farts.
Trusted fart. See, this is the sort of things you can only get out of an angeltistic mind.
Yes, he named it this, so I gotta.
This is his, and we can't stress that enough. Every one of these videos we show you is an idea that he had.
Completely original content, okay?
OC, do not steal.
Yes.
Tales from the THC files.
Pause it.
Two
pause
things
it.
are guaranteed.
You know what? We're gonna give him a show called Tales from the DHC Files.
I'd sign it. I'd
with
greenlight it.
Dr. Melich Ohm.
Melich Ohm. Yeah, if it's not illegal. Well, Dr. Phil. Yeah, fuck it. His stage name's Dr. Melich
He's got
Ohm.
another name on like TikTok. That's gosh, what is it? It's Melich Yodelish Ohm. It's something like Yodelish. I swear. He's got some weird Y name in the middle.
That's so fucking funny.
Some religious name he's given himself.
Can I add you a vape, brother?
Yes, of course. Yes.
To disrupt the energy flow of everybody. Putting dirty clothes back on
camo
after
pants?
taking
I
a
like
shower. Or putting clean clothes on a dirty body. Tell me that won't fuck with your entire energy fields.
Sure.
He knows all about that right now.
It's not one of those things that you want to think about either.
Why do New Age
But it's
people
one of those things that
put
eventually every one of us is
energies? They
gonna
don't want to
have
self-identify with their emotions on any level.
Just like all the times
like-
that you know your body and how many times have you trusted a fart and
One
walked
too
funny
many.
afterwards. Everybody knows that walk too. There's a lot of cues that we don't catch in the quantum because you're not in it. Your quantum is here and it's waiting on you to get past your little hidden
this a
soldier
reference
that you
to
put
something? Why is he doing a
sidewalk
fucking
monitor
accent?
of your awareness
He kinda
to
starts to go
protect the
British
links
here,
that
a
you've
little
written on
Cockney
your
accent.
heart. You protect what we told you at all costs. Sir, yes, sir.
If you could,
Oh, there guys.
I just don't know what.
Damn, you ain't even.
What
What are you doing? I ain't even letting them get down the
Now
dirt
he's
road.
shooting people.
Okay, watch this. What? Ain't nobody gonna challenge us again?
He's talking about.
He's 0
yes.
for 3. What is he? Yeah, talking about what
Yeah,
now?
He's talking about you put up like a protective shell that's like your tin soldier, and then his tin soldier is we protected you from all these things.
Wow.
That's kind of what he's getting at with that, and then he's completely acting out, shooting people down the road.
This is
as
the
your personal shield, you know, your mind shield, your spirit shield.
This is the most esoteric shit I have ever encountered.
See, there's some things that bleed through a little bit where you're like, okay, it can kind of make sense, and then he starts doing a British accent, and he completely goes off the rails a little bit.
It's what it completely threw me off. Like I was following it, and then I was like, just disgusted. There's something about
your quantum. It's right here.
right here, and you know. It seems like I was like, oh, cool. You know what? I was just skimming Quantum Psychology by Robert Anton Wilson, which I think he's referencing.
Okay.
But then, like, he doesn't go into any of the ideas. Like, that's the thing about Melich Ohm, is he's all bullet
skims.
points.
Yes,
The man is all bullet points.
Yes, from the THC file. Bullet points from the THC files with Dr. Melich Ohm.
Well, and isn't the thing about weed is that it makes you, like, hyper fixated on one idea and you kind of go down a rabbit hole?
Yes, but I think he jumps around.
He does.
He starts the rabbit holes and then he jumps to a new one. He starts digging in another one.
I have a tip for Melich. It's
Here we
an
go.
old Buddhist saying. It's easier to find water digging 1 6-foot well than 6 1-foot wells.
Yes.
And I believe the same applies to content creation.
And now we
Stay
need-
on topic.
You know, I kind of like this because now maybe we can get a response.
Yeah.
I'd like to see him do a short where he plays you saying that and then he responds and then we can respond back.
I would love that. Start
Yes.
season 2 with a feud.
Yes, season 2. We're gonna look forward to season 2 of American Deathcamp.
Well, with all your downtime, you can just start shit online.
Oh, we should. We should edit together a compilation of us talking about Melich and try to get him to see it.
Yeah, just a Melich. Yeah,
He's gonna do a whole week of.
Well, we'll have the
short
dudes in social
videos.
media like put that together and just like plant it.
I do know he's on like every medium, dude. He's on Instagram. He's on TikTok. He's on YouTube.
So we'll catch him somewhere. Like if his
yes.
name is in something, it'll pop up.
He's probably on Rumble.
Actually,
I'm sure.
Ooh, I wonder. Yeah.
Melich, look for him on a Rumble. Everybody.
Like, do you think
Melich
Sean
Ohm.
Ryan just sees any mention of his name?
I think he did for a minute. You know, that's who Sean used to bring on is Melich Ohm. Out of the NASA guy, you know, the remote viewers that he brings on, okay, and all the special forces people, Jim Caviezel.
Dude,
He needs to put Jim Caviezel and Melich Ohm next to each other to do an interview with them.
I want to talk to people that are a degree more sane than Melich Ohm.
Yes.
Just a
Do
degree.
you have anybody in mind, or
Yeah, Jeffrey Mishlove,
okay?
who like is one of those guys who like will totally not discount your theory at all, no matter what it is.
Really?
100%.
He's like a yes man in a very weird way.
He's sort of like the new age yes man.
Ooh.
He's the only
That's an
guy
interesting title.
with a PhD from Berkeley in psychical research.
Really?
He's the only guy with a PhD in psychical research in the world, as far as I understand, from a legitimate university.
Maybe we can get him on this show.
We probably could.
We'll get him on season
He's
2.
really
He'll
easy
sit
to.
on the sit on the couch. He'll sit in the peanut gallery.
He's talked to everybody. He's talked to Ram Dass, Terrence McKenna, John Lilly.
We'll play some of the Melich Ohm for him and get him to
That
break
would be
some of it
so
down.
funny. Be like, how would you describe this approach to New Age? Because he's like very serious. He's like a very like jovial, like happy guy, but like is all about the data.
Oh, that's kind of like Melich Ohm, except he's a little more lost.
Yeah.
He's jovial, little
You-
happy.
You know the people who don't like believe anything, but they have fun playing in the swimming pool?
Okay.
Melich Ohm and Jeffrey Mishlove are like that, but like I can tell there's maybe a little bit more PCP in Melich Ohm's 70s.
Yes, Melich Ohm's the kind of guy to pee in the pool. That's
Yeah.
that's the only difference.
Jeffrey Mishlove was like this really, sorry to keep talking about him,
No, you're
a
good.
super sober guy who fell in with like a working psychic named Ted Owens who got like real results that like creeped people out.
Oh.
He would like, I believe he would like get really drunk and try to like change the outcome of sporting events. And like, he was like, U.S. government, give me $1 million or I'll cause a hurricane.
Whoa.
And then a hurricane started like randomly over like North Carolina and they were like, please stop. And then he was like, okay.
They had to like officially ask him to stop?
Yes,
Oh, wow.
they did. And then it stopped.
That's some Freaky Friday kind of shit.
It's the weirdest fucking stories. And I'm like a natural skeptic. I don't want to believe that psychic ability had anything to do with that.
and
But
that
I'm
he's
like,
just a good guesser
yeah, but like,
with his threats.
but here's the thing is like, to be a good guesser, to have that many hits, you'd have to have 1 million misses.
Yes, you'd have to have a sports almanac from 2025, like Back to the Future Part 2. You'd have to have one of those. Maybe
he
he's
said-
got a DeLorean somewhere.
His thought process was, I can't make a team win, but I can make the other team play worse.
With it, like with his thoughts.
Yes.
Wow.
And
that's,
like-
that's like scanners on a whole different level.
And then he said he could make UFOs appear. And then he would do that trick like relatively
Oh,
frequently.
we need him now more than ever. Maybe he's causing all the UAPs.
Have you ever, I've asked you on the show before probably, but have you ever seen a UAP?
I saw something a few months ago.
Yeah. Do you remember what it was?
Blue-greenish in the sky. It burned out real quick. I don't think it was not a meteorite.
No, but yeah,
Okay,
but it
everybody.
started like mid-sky and just lit up and then fell.
Yeah, it was the colors. I've never seen colors like this in the sky real quick before. That's what got me.
It was, dude,
Blue and green, everybody.
there was a July 5th one year. It was like I was doing a late July 4th celebration. It was just me and a few buddies. And like out of nowhere in the sky, Like, and it's not a firework. We didn't hear anything go off. We didn't hear a boom. Just this white light starts to burn out of the middle distance in the middle of the sky, and then it falls. Like, we watch it fall like thousands of feet, it looks like, and then just burn into nothing. And it looked like a fucking angel falling out of the sky. It was badass.
That kind of sounds like some of the UAP sightings I've been seeing. Looking like angels. Have you seen some of that stuff?
No, that sounds cool.
You know, this might be a good time to do it. I was saving it for later, but we've got some UAP footage that I wanted to bring to your attention. So, yes, we've got to show some UAP stuff for the season finale, okay? Have you heard about the Jellyfish?
The Jellyfish?
UAP.
No, man.
Okay.
Never heard of no
I want you to
jellyfish.
type in Jellyfish.
Jellyfish UAPs in Mexico?
No, not this one. There's one thermal. Maybe type in thermal.
Oh, there it is.
Yes, we'll do this one first. Because I believe Jeremy Corbell is in this. And he's gonna
Jeremy Corbell?
He's going to talk a little bit about it. We've got some military footage here of this Jellyfish UAP.
Oh, you know what? I did see this footage. This stuff's weird. I didn't know what to make of this when I saw it. Here, let me cut to the angle where it's just you. People are going to want to see this.
Of course. It's like something out of Halo.
It's in thermal. It was filmed on a weapons platform.
I like that his shirt says metal.
I'll be honest, it looks like a drone with a ghillie suit on it.
There. See, the animals are black. I'm assuming this is black.
Because why wouldn't you?
See, the object just
why
went
wouldn't you
white,
camo
and you'll
a
see
drone?
It going from white to black, and that's
Now explain why the
showing
heat signature.
differentials. It's going like hot and cold, hot and cold.
No, it's not going hot and cold. It's going behind the trees and then in front of the trees.
The problem was the optics platform was jammed.
Oh,
these individuals who target with these platforms, they can shoot out an Al-Qaeda tire at 27 miles away, but not being able to lock it was one of the first signs that something's weird.
Not being able to lock it? It's going really slow.
Says, is this dirt on the window?
I was able to find direct eyewitnesses.
Yeah,
on the screen.
It's going 10 miles an hour.
Did happen when individuals would
It's
target
very slow
in on
too.
it.
My only thought is that they use infrared-based tracking, and it probably is covered in infrared lights to throw off any sort of infrared tracking.
Yeah, because it is kind of it is translucent a little bit. You know, you can see through.
Have you ever seen what happens when you shine infrared LED on an infrared-sensitive camera?
No.
It completely... It's like you pointed it at like the brightest light you could find.
Oh yes,
it completely covers your.
I know what you're talking about.
Like
yes.
burglars have started wearing them because like night vision cameras can't see.
So it fucks up the blinds it basically.
It's awesome.
Big blind spot.
So like my thought is,
it's
probably not that hard to track. Probably not that hard to throw off IR radio.
Thermal spectrum could it be seen?
Wait, only in the thermal spectrum?
Yes.
That's how. Wait. Okay, so wait. That doesn't make any sense, man. If it has a heat signature and it's taking up physical space, it's going to respond to night vision. Isn't night vision sonar based?
So here's the other thing with this video, okay? This was over a military base, all right? And at the time this was being filmed, nobody saw it. They couldn't see it either with the bare eye, okay? They could only see it with this, yes.
That's weird.
Yes.
That's
So
weird.
that's the other angle to this thing. But I will say I saw a clip. I didn't grab it because I don't know the credibility, but there is an airman who on active duty, and he says that these are balloons. These are children's balloons, and that he's seen it from time to time, and they pop up. But I don't know. People are using that to discredit all of this. But he is active duty military, so you never know if he's in on it or something.
Here's the thing.
You know,
I'll say this: If you knew you'd get this kind of reaction, who wouldn't do a UFO hoax?
yes,
Like if you could just send balloons covered in like streamers near a military base and like get it on the news every week.
yes. So this is in the Middle East, and then
It's the Middle East.
and then we've got the clip from Mexico.
Oh,
Now this is not. Now this one's different. This is not thermal. This is from some closed caption or closed circuit recording.
okay. So do you want to go to the Mexico footage?
Yes, we'll go to the Mexico footage. Now this one is a few minutes long, but we only need the first like minute and a half, maybe.
Ooh, dude, I'm excited. I'm nervous. I get nervous about these aliens, bro.
You know, I'd even skip ahead 15, 20 seconds, maybe.
15, 20 seconds.
Oh, yeah, right there should be good. Just a few seconds in. There we go.
some fucking Halo shit.
That's what I was saying, dude. Some Covenant kind of thing.
I'm trying to see if it's just like an offbeat drone design, because that's the thing with 3D printing, man. If you can connect propellers to it, like, I don't know, I've seen my brother like build quadcopters in no time, and so my thought is like, if you're a seasoned engineer with a 3D printer, you can make all sorts of weird flying horse shit.
Yeah, you can make this happen.
Creep people out. That's very
watch
cool.
It turn.
Yeah, because I mean, well, this is basically like, what if a Dyson Airblade could float?
Oh yeah.
So like, that's my
That'd
thought.
freak me out.
Oh.
Dyson vacuum floating around.
What?
Very scary.
It's like the movie Hocus Pocus.
Yes. This is all this is, everybody. This
That's pretty. It's pretty interesting.
Hocus Pocus. So the jury's still out, but there's been tons of these sightings. These are just 2 instances that I've got for us today with the Jellyfish UAP, UPA. I liked Jeremy Corbell coming into that. He's a little too excited about a lot of this stuff. He looks like he hasn't slept in many years. He's wearing that shirt that says mental. Look at that.
Yeah.
Mental. It's probably not the shirt to wear while you're
Being
showing
interviewed about UFOs and shit.
Yes, I mean, for all we know, space might
I'm
be
a
fake.
credible guy.
Yes, astronauts may not even be up there. Okay, that may all be bullshit. Okay.
Do you are you a
Green
space
screen, blue
skeptic?
Oh, so I'm glad that you mentioned this, because I've got a video here. This leads right into the next video. Okay, I want you to type in NASA.
NASA.
This video is called NASA Blue Screen. These guys are going to go over some NASA footage.
I've always wondered if this footage looked legit or not, because like you hear people bitch about it on podcasts or whatever, and you're like,
this is it's kind of similar to that. And so it's going.
Oh,
we're
you know
see some
what?
footage from here and from a control room as well too.
I think I've seen this particular footage. This is dope. This is fun. Conspiracy candy.
Grabs a harness that's right on his hip.
I gotta pause it real quick. I'm gonna pause it because the funniest part to me, well, there's several funny parts, by the way, but the lady in the background with the hair, it's like, did someone not think that like we've got to make her hair look like that, right? It's got to be standing up. Dude, it's hard as a rock. It's not moving.
Yeah, that hair makes
right.
sense.
It's like, this is somebody, we must be in space. Look at her hair. Like, obviously,
Yeah, no, it would
hairspray. So because this guy doing a backflip and he...
Gravity just, like, gravity goes away. They must have found a pocket.
Gravity goes away.
Yeah, they found a pocket of gravity.
Where he got caught up in that harness he's wearing.
That's fucking
There's a lot of
fun.
pocket
Here comes the
gravity.
one with senior.
Yeah.
It does make it hard
In
to
the background.
space
Oh,
research,
yeah.
because that's actually like a
And
completely
it's
fair
obviously
point to
there's
raise.
a guy filming with a
Why does
green
this
tennis
look
ball in front of
complete-
a blue screen.
Yes,
Right.
in the background. the
Clearly, I
guys
mean,
on
it's
the
not
shuttle.
even-
And then here's a clip of what they turned it
Here's
into.
his water particle. Yep. Wow.
This guy just disappears like
similar to what we do here on the show a
makes
little
sense.
bit. We're
I'm
actually
good to go. Hey, I
on a
gotta
NASA
go.
spaceship.
I'm on too many
We do-
stimulants
got
to
back
see
there
this
another
video. I'm
green screen.
officially paranoid now.
And this guy,
The ones where they're doing the he's hanging his shirt, like you can see, like
Some BQs, bro.
it's not even
you
good.
can clearly see the artist. It's like if you take your hands right now and you grab your shirt and you just pull out.
Yeah.
Like it's.
Yeah.
This one's my favorite right
And the
here.
green
The guy
shirt?
goes to reach for.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a doofus.
But watch their thing at the end. I think this guy's always in it, man. He's the
He's
biggest
always
clown,
there.
yeah.
He's the worst. Like they got to be like, hey Bob, we got to get you out of here, bro. Like, you're blowing our.
Look at this.
Let me reach up there. Oh wait. Oh, go boom.
Here, I'm gonna pause it real quick.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pause it real quick. So,
We have to. Then we got to explain.
so I imagine this guy in the green that's doing this flip. Like when they're practicing, they're like, "Oh, this guy's got the shit, man. He nails every flip, and you can never tell, right?" So he's like the practice king of flips. But then whenever they go to film it, he gets nervous and he spoofs it up and grabs his harness because he is
Yeah.
the most.
He's Ray Finkel.
Yeah, terrible, man.
That just gave me an idea. I want to see Jackass in space.
That would be so sick. Low orbit They're throwing like fucking bowling balls around and shit.
Yes. Oh my God, that's fucking great. Bowling in space, and they're throwing the bowling ball around and in the shuttle.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, Steve-O's trying to eat the fish in the air, swallow them whole.
Yeah. Can we get Tremaine on the phone?
Yes,
Like,
I
holy
think
fuck,
yes.
What a good idea.
We need to copyright this idea. Okay, we've got the idea for the next Jackass. Okay.
We spoke. Yeah, Jackass. 5G for 5 gravities.
Ooh, yes.
Boom.
There we go. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes, we figured it out.
Did-
We need to
did-
get a hold of Dick House Productions, right? I think it's Dick House.
Dude, I wanna work with Dick House so bad.
Shout out to Dick House.
Like
We're
talk.
gonna go interplanetary with you guys, okay?
You know what's really funny? Did Dick House ever back one of those Jackass ripoffs like Dudesons or whatever? Because like those were also on MTV.
Maybe. They might have.
And I'll be honest,
don't
wait, because
remember.
CKY is kind of. I mean, Jackass is derivative of Land Speed.
You know, I don't know if they did, because I'm thinking about, like, Ryan Dunn had his own spin-off prank show at one point, and I don't think that was...
I don't think that
under their
was.
wheelhouse,
I don't
so-
think that was noticed.
Yeah, well, maybe I was the
Dude,
only
there's a
one
lot
that
of
was
Jackass
so-
side projects. That would be if you want to collect your free 1 million views on YouTube, cover all the Jackass side projects in like
There you go.
iceberg format or however, whatever's hot right now.
Ooh, the Jackass iceberg.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Oh yeah, Brandon DiCamillo's urethra. Then that's like tier 6.
Yeah, the unknown.
Oh,
Yes, the
also,
deeper you go.
Dico, Brandon DiCamillo. I want to get a hold of you. We want to work with you here at Kill Podcasters. You're trying to get back into show business.
Yes.
We can help.
Yeah, I saw the clip of Steve-O talking about that, and he's going to try
Yeah.
to get him on the stand-up circuit.
Well, I couldn't find Dico. I don't think he has a manager.
Okay.
And
Steve, that's
I
why
guess
you
he's
reached out to
most
Steve-O.
active on Instagram, so I was just gonna fucking reach out through
There
there.
you go.
Because it sucks when it's you get a lead on someone who's trying to like break in to the industry.
I'll have to make a short of that.
Yeah,
I was talking about Brandon DiCamillo.
it'll pop up.
Yes.
But-
Brandon.
Hi,
Dico, hello.
we're comedians that are all over America, and we're networked, and we're working on a show.
Yes, we
Hi.
grew up watching your material. We're big fans. You had more talent than what did Steve-O say? All of them put together. We wholeheartly believe that, and we'd love to work with you and your many talents.
I always thought you were sexier than Brandon Novak.
It's very true. He's like the sexy Brandon Novak without the H.
Yeah,
Okay.
without the H.
Yes.
Yeah, dude, I'd work with Dico in a second. When that clip dropped, when I saw that Steve-O clip, I was like, dude, I texted Izzy and I was like, do you want to try to get
Game on.
Dico?
You
Because
know
that
what I
would
mean?
be
Yes.
It'd be nice to have somebody that could kickflip over Seth
In space.
in space.
Yes. We'll
So-
get all the Kill Podcasters guys in space.
My mother used to work at a travel agency, right?
Okay.
And right around the time she started leaving, Virgin was starting to shop these packages that were like $250,000. I don't think anyone ever actually bought one, but they were going to take you into low Earth orbit.
Oh yeah, he was doing that, wasn't he?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot about that.
And so like I remember being like 9 and seeing like this like weird little intro video on like QuickTime Player.
Is it the one where
Okay.
he's lounging?
No, it
in,
was
like,
just
the
about
space
like
shuttle? Oh,
how
okay.
the shuttle works. This was like
Oh,
2006.
This is when he finally kind of developed some of that. Okay.
No, I don't even know. Oh no, it's like 2003, 2004.
I was gonna say I saw
time
a
ago.
very early commercial where he was teasing about space travel, and he's like lounging like it's a plane in orbit.
They were very confident with it. I honestly, I don't think the novelty of going into space is worth it, because in 30 years you'll be able to probably stay on a hotel somewhere in
On the
Earth
moon.
orbit. On the moon would be cool.
Except there's Nazis there apparently. So
Dude, I don't
be
think there's
careful when you go to
Nazis
the moon.
anywhere. I think everyone is a Nazi until they leave their house, and then they're not a Nazi
yes,
anymore.
until the Reich is over, and then they come over here to be protected as scientists. Going back,
Yeah.
call back to Melich Ohm's video.
Do you think that there's anyone who's like, I only got into science for the Reich?
No,
Because no one in America is like that. No one's like, I only got into science so I could further the ends of the Democratic Party. God damn it.
They had to go appoint. They had to like mandatorily appoint those guys.
Yeah, no,
know
it
what I
was
mean?
literally like an appointment at the end of a gun. It was like, you can skip
Yes.
the Nuremberg trials if you fucking come work with us.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like we won't make you admit any wrongdoing, and that's what people are actually mad about.
Well, it probably depended on their caliber of work as well.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, 100%.
A lot of guys got edged out that didn't want to. That probably wanted to come. Okay. wanted to work on the NASA project, but they were like, no, you're not good enough.
That's crazy.
Took too many breaks at work.
How good do you have to be at Nazi science for them to notice you in America? Like they already have their eyes on you. They're like,
Von
you know who's
Braun.
really good at Nazi
You've gotta-
science?
Yes, you've got to be like Oppenheimer level. Okay.
Oppenheimer or better. Sorry, dude. You're not really like what we're looking for at the NASA team. Wouldn't that suck? Like just getting told no and then being forced to go to a war tribunal.
Oh man, yeah, that's why they were all depressed because they got denied,
dude.
The application. They had to fill out an application, or else they were going to Nuremberg.
Man, you know what would suck? If we had to shoot this show while you were on leave from the military.
Let's make that happen.
Let's make that happen.
I'll join.
Let's get you enlisted.
Every time I'm on leave, we'll do a season. Okay. I
is-
can do a remote.
Yeah.
Right?
Do remote. You're our Iraq correspondent.
Yes.
Are we? We're not
from Syria.
Are we pulled out of Iraq?
There's stuff going on there.
Yeah. I was gonna say I don't think we're pulled out of anywhere actually, except Afghanistan. Even that's
the
tenuous.
Houthis were about to battle the Houthis, who are funded by Iran apparently.
Yeah. So is that a Yemeni group?
Yes, Yemen. Yes.
Okay. And what's the shit going on with Texas? Are they seceding or something? Like, what's the fucking deal there?
I haven't heard about Texas.
So there's some border crisis right now where Biden is like, we're going to fucking end your financial aid. And then like half of the states in the union are going to like send financial and military aid to Texas.
So the National Guard is not letting the federal border agents cut fences to let in people.
Oh.
They're restraining them from doing certain things.
Well, those fences aren't very long, so.
Very true, but to make some of the paths safer, they're refusing to let them do that. Texas's National Guard. I believe that's the story.
Yeah, well, they probably should make those paths safer. I mean, they already make it super illegal to like go help them in any way.
Oh, that's
like if you're caught dropping water off on a border town, like near the border, they will fucking arrest you so fucking hard.
Just say it was an accident. Be like, oh, it fell off my truck.
Yeah,
I didn't mean to airdrop it over there.
Yeah, I didn't mean to like just save a child and mother who haven't eaten in 3 days.
It was a complete accident. You know, I heard the funniest thing today about that actually. I think it was Mitt Romney was saying, and he's a Republican. He was like, "Oh, Republicans just like having this problem.
Yeah,
they like it, so they can be upset about it." And I just thought that was funny, like liking a problem so you can use it to your own advantage. I like these problems we have, Tanner.
Well, I mean, think about it, isn't it? You could say the same thing. I mean, that's the main critique of the left right now is that they're bitching about problems that have been solved already.
Yes, it's just back and forth.
It's
just drumming these things up again, perpetuating them is what I should say.
I'm very happy that as it goes on, everyone's getting tired and just kind of sitting in the middle and waiting for the majority to rest there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it seems like, I don't know, like we were talking the other episode about how it seems like feminism is less prevalent now. Yeah. Like it seems like it kind of went away almost.
Yeah, it got quiet.
It got quiet.
They dimmed the lights.
They dimmed the lights a little bit. And now it seems like they're kind of dimming the lights on the race stuff.
Yes.
I feel like we might go full patriotism mode. That might be the new paradigm.
Ooh.
If we start really ramping up with the wars, it might be like rah rah America, like the 80s.
It is kind of making a comeback a little bit.
I was weren't you wondering like hey, hasn't it been a little while since you've seen like an American flag shirt or like someone go USA at a bar?
Well, not since Victor's been around.
Yeah, not since Victor's sending us American flag merch.
I think that's part of a cycle operation he's been doing.
He's trying to make us patriotic.
Yes, he's making us patriotic. It's working. Okay, Victor, your psychological operation to make us.
Do you ever have moments where you're like, God, I love America?
All the time.
Sometimes I do, yeah.
Because I'm able to do this show.
Yeah, no, that's literally what it comes down to.
This is why it's the best country in the world, because I'm able to do this show freely and talk about whatever I want to. I'm able to talk about Malcolm and his wisdom rolls.
I don't need to file a travel visa to... Like, I can go drive in one direction for 1,500 miles.
Listening to One Direction.
And no one's going to stop me. Someone might beat me up for being gay, but then I can shoot them in the face because this is America.
Yes, because you've got a concealed carry weapon, which depending on the state, you may not even need a concealed carry license. Okay.
Here, you can just have a gun if you're over 21. If you're a legal adult, you can just have a gun.
Like no questions asked, basically.
No NQA, buddy.
Yes, just no violent criminal history, and you're good to go. You can have any weapon you want.
Insane. I think you can, and that's the thing is like I don't even know if unless they're criminal, institutionalizations show up on those background checks. I don't know how they would.
I don't even know if it goes that far.
I don't think they have a way to get your health records.
I know that they shoot it through the FBI, and I think they're just looking for very serious or like.
Oh yeah, it's the FBI background check.
It's violent, maybe drugs, maybe.
Yeah, I think.
And then like any firearm kind of problem, I'm sure.
You know what's weird is I was listening to Carl Hess. I'll send you this talk. He was talking about what it was like being a legally allowed gun runner for the DEA.
Oh wow.
Like the DEA knew about his operations and like let them happen because it was somehow beneficial to them in the 60s.
It's helping the economy.
Yeah, and then he was like one of the most influential Republican Party members of the 60s.
I'm sure he's an NRA member as well.
Yeah, can I smack that vape?
Of course you can.
I don't know if he was. He was a big. He got really big. This is a big left turn into anarchism.
Okay.
Like that was his flavor after he quit doing the Republican stuff.
Well, that's when it was getting cool, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, definitely
They
for
were
like
drumming up
right wing
the
guys
internet,
to do the
yes.
anarchism bit.
Oh yeah.
Because libertarianism got a little too boring.
That's why it's coming back around again. Okay, we're going back to old school patriotism with the new Republican Party. Okay, the old corporate Republican Party, it's gone. Okay, it's not coming back. That's what I keep hearing. So.
Dude, I've honestly, man, is there like a new Republican Party movement? Is there what's the new?
Well, that's kind of what they're considering. Ever since Trump, it's a new set of Republicans culture. You know what I mean? It's not.
It almost seemed to be two separate parties.
Yes, well, that's kind of what they mean.
Yeah,
they are Republicans, but they're not like it's not never going to be like the Bush era again, ever again. You know what I mean?
One cohesive set of neoconservatives on top with a
Yes.
bunch of very confused poor white people voting for them below.
Yes, nobody's going to elect a Dick Cheney ever again.
Which is no one's.
Which is hard. It's heartbreaking.
It's heartbreaking, which is fine because I have 7 hearts
Yes,
in
he's
my
a mini
freezer.
heart. That was the joke. Yes, the heartbreaking. I'm playing word games like Melich. Speaking of presidents.
Ooh.
Yes, I've got a fun little presidential caucus video with the big man, Trump.
Trump.
I'm going to type in Trump here. He's got he's battling a heckler here.
I love
And
it when he
thought-
battles hecklers.
Yes, I thought this was cute.
I've never actually seen a video of him battling a heckler. This is weird. It's my prep document. It's frozen. One moment.
That's okay.
What? This is crazy. Honestly, now people are going to know that we use night visions.
It's because we were talking about the government and
Yeah, they're coming after us,
Yes,
man.
they're finally at the end of the season. They're coming after us.
That's all right.
I'm not gonna
Go home
play
to
with
mommy.
it.
Your mommy's way.
Yeah. What? Your mommy's
Ooh,
boy.
it's right at the beginning.
Nice.
You've taken millions!
Thank you. That's all right. Go home to mommy. Your mommy's way.
Go home to mommy.
Go home to mommy. All
It's
right.
amazing because that used to happen all of the time. And I don't think it's happened in 2.5 or 3 years. That's the first. And she's so young.
You know, my daughter, I remember when my daughter was that young, she would stand up all the time and she'd yell at me.
Very good looking.
Very attractive.
You know it. I know it. Everybody knows.
Just sort of a bitch.
Go home to mommy.
Sort of killing the vibe. Ho. Now, someone come get your bitch, am I right? It'd be so, I don't know. I know that he's kind of retired that bit of being rude, but it'd be fun to bring it back.
That's the thing I was about to say. He doesn't get mad anymore. He gets even.
Yeah.
He doesn't get mad. He gets even.
It's just so weird because it's like a little more snipey and petty. Like I think it's the debate, which I assume they'll find a reason to cancel again.
Yeah.
Because neither of these people can make cogent thoughts in the moment. Like honestly, I really don't think Trump can respond to an argument that isn't
You're
prepared.
talking about like him and Nikki Haley.
I honestly, I don't think Nikki Haley has a snowball's chance in hell of winning the presidency. I think she's like doing the Yang thing where she's setting up a run for 2028.
Okay.
I think she's probably gonna concede to Trump
Because she really wants it. She really. He made one little flub up. He accidentally said Nikki Haley instead of Nancy Pelosi, and now she's like pulling the Biden thing. I don't think he's fit to be president. She said her name on accident.
I'm entirely sure she will turn heel the second she loses enough primary states. Because that's the thing, man. Is like
that's what DeSantis just did.
He dropped out, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. He just conceded to him.
And here's the thing: DeSantis was like probably the strongest. If you're like evangelical, that's probably who you were going to vote
for.
for.
A hot minute, but within the last few weeks, he really got demoralized by everybody.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell was it? Just those ad campaigns where they're like, "You're just a Trump clone."
Yes, it was that they were making fun of his boots, And that started with Bill Maher. I saw him on Real Time maybe a month or two ago, and Bill Maher was the first one to make the boots joke. Okay, Trump didn't make the boots joke. The news didn't.
What did they call him?
Joke.
Caligula or something?
No, they should have.
That's a great. Yeah.
Well, because he was like, "You're in California. Why are you wearing cowboy boots?"
Oh well,
which is true.
Which
like, do you wear those everywhere?
He thought it was a Western wear.
Yeah, he was like, "Well,
it's a very."
Come on. This is what we wear in Florida. They wear cowboy boots in Florida.
I guess
is that culturally?
It's a blue collar. That doesn't check out for me. But like, I'll say this: if you work a blue collar job, you wear cowboy boots.
Oh yes,
no matter where you are.
Yes, he's a Navy guy. He went to Yale, I think it was.
Yeah,
I think he went to Yale. Wait, Yale.
Yeah, he's a Skull and Bones guy. Yeah,
wearing cowboy boots. Interesting. Now I'm starting to have my second thoughts about DeSantis after the fact.
You can kind of tell, man, like if someone wears fucking boots or not. See, I was about to be really offended because I wear boots almost every day.
Yeah.
And if people start making jokes about Chelsea boots, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind.
Well, you're in a place where that's a little more familiar. Because I think of Florida, I don't think of boots right away.
No, I don't.
That's what threw me off about that whole thing. Because I was like, oh, yeah, that is kind of right.
I just think of sand and turtles and sunburns. And
yes, I think of flip-flops. That's probably being worn everywhere.
I think of like 3 really good vacations.
Yes, definitely.
And 5
What do you think of Florida? You think of Disney?
Yeah, dude.
Disney's Epcot Center is the first thing that pops up.
Oh, dude.
I've
only done Epcot. Epcot's the shit.
Dude, is it really? I've never been there. That's one of my dreams in life is to go to Epcot. I want to eat at Mexico. I want to eat at Canada. There's no walls.
If that's the kind of shit that gets you off,
oh yeah,
then you're gonna love it because it's not the kind of thing that gets me off, and I had an amazing time.
I shouldn't be saying Disney gets me off. Okay.
No, but the rides and attractions and
yes.
and also it's skint on rides obviously, but there's amazing stuff to do there and see.
Yes, I've always wanted to go on the Buzz Lightyear ride where you shoot the lasers and stuff like that and. Yes, well, if I go in the military and I'm KIA, I want them to commission a statue of me outside of the Buzz Lightyear ride. Okay, that's what we're right.
Do you want a Buzz Lightyear tombstone?
Yes. Well, no, it'll be a statue of me outside. I want them to bury me outside of the Buzz Lightyear ride at Disney.
I'm gonna show this
get to go there.
Clip to your grieving mother. And be like, demand, and be like with a lawyer, and be like, "You're gonna fucking."
This isn't the first time I've mentioned this. That's the funny part. Yes, I've made this joke before, but you know what? I think that would be great. I think I might be the first U.S. military soldier to be buried at Disneyland. Okay.
I want my body to be interned at Disneyland.
Yes, they might do that. They might, as long as I get a statue up. Maybe it'll be me hugging Buzz Lightyear.
It'd be really funny if they'd put you in the same frozen tank room as Walt Disney himself.
Oh, that would be cool. They could do that at the same time. They put the statue by the Buzz Lightyear ride, and then they freeze me.
No one wants to believe me that Epcot is really a floating dome city that they'll fill with hot air and then slowly,
Yes, that's like that George Clooney movie about Disney. Do you remember that?
No, brother, I don't.
Oh, my gosh. I can't even remember what it's called, where there's like some secret stuff going on at Disney, and Epcot's a whole part of it.
No, is it's not that movie that they secretly filmed there, is there? Because that's not George Clooney's not in that.
That's that horror movie where people are getting like a cat disease and dying from it. Do you remember that?
No.
Oh, that's what
that movie's about.
Some guy ends up getting sick, or the main guy gets sick after he was staring at a bunch of 14-year-old French girls.
That's what I remember.
Stalking 14-year-old French girls while he's with his family. He gets there's some cat virus going around, and he gets sick from that. It's a very strange ending to the Disney movie.
It's a movie about feline AIDS and, following young girls around the mall.
Yeah, that movie took a very creepy turn. It wasn't like as scary, but it was got very creepy. That's Tomorrowland?
Something like that, right?
Tomorrowland might
Beyond
be
Tomorrowland,
something like that. Yeah, that's I don't remember. I don't know if that's the horror movie. I need the horror movie to be remade with George Clooney, where he's doing a Robert De Niro Ronin, where he's following around French 14-year-old girls. But it's at Disney. It's at Euro Disney. Actually, I believe that's where Ronin was filmed. It's at Euro Disney.
Death clock's at 59.
Oh my gosh, we've zoomed through a lot of the season finale. Let's get to something else here. We were talking about feminism and all kinds of stuff. Let's get into some stuff that's going to upset some people, okay? And we're going to check in with another one of our favorite guys. Oh, by the way, that was the first Trump appearance.
Oh yeah.
On the show, the whole season we've
Yeah.
done only mentioning him. Okay?
Yeah, I
That's
like
his first.
I never think about him.
Yes, first appearance. Yes, 'cause you guys, we're not all right wing conspiracy
I don't
theorists.
think
Okay.
there
We're
seems
not
to be
all-
some sort of miscalculation in the ether about
Yes.
Kill podcasters having any sort of political bent at all.
Oh, you know, there's
Or anyone on it,
There's a show
frankly.
that I know watches us that got upset about us talking about video games and mentioned that we might be Nazis because we said something about video games, and I was like, whoa,
What
that's
did we say about video games that sounded anti-Semitic?
wasting your life a little bit. And I was like, and they're like, they're just covering up the fact that they're Nazis on the internet. And I was like, whoa, that is
By saying video games waste your life? No, I think I said I decided I wanted to get laid in high school.
Yes,
which I think is
yes.
fairly degenerate.
Yeah, we were alluding
So-
to like, you know, not, you know, we don't spend our time playing video games.
No.
It doesn't, you know.
That's
But
so
we're
funny
not-
to me.
we're
What show was
We're
that?
projecting. I'm not going to mention here on the show.
Yeah, that's fair.
But we're projecting that we're actually not because we're Nazis. And I was
Oh
like,
my
that's a
God,
strange
that's-
projection.
That's very
okay?
weird. I think how often do we have to talk about gay sex on Piss Magazine for people to get it through their heads?
Yeah, we tried to move away from the, even with all the gay sex.
We tried to move away from
Still
it.
Nazis.
Still Nazis.
Nazis don't like gay sex, you guys. Okay, so
Get it
obviously,
through your heads.
yes, we cannot be neo Nazis if some people like gay sex on the show. Okay,
We can't.
Christ, you guys.
It doesn't. The overlap doesn't exist.
God, I almost forgot about the video. I was gonna. Oh yes, okay, yes, we're gonna check in with one of our favorite guys, Jesse Lee Peterson.
Oh yeah, JLP.
Now he's gonna
Not
talk
helping
about-
the Nazi allegations.
Definitely not. Well, he's the black.
The black Nazi. He's the black skinhead.
I wanted you to say it. Type in BLM for me.
Yeah.
He's gonna talk about BLM, and I believe it's with a gay guy. Maybe it might be this video.
Dude, he's always
member
he's
of
always
Black
talking to
Lives
like a
Matter.
black gay guy. He's like that's like his hobby in life is talking to people that he like ostensibly disagrees with.
My favorite part.
It's kind of fun. It's a good way to live.
I like that he's not afraid.
And how long have you been a member?
Again, to 2014.
And
I want a liberal to do
did
that.
you know that Black
be
Lives
fun.
Matter was an organization that was founded by a bunch of fat black lesbians who hate God, who hate the family, order of the family, who hate the unborn child, and they admitted, at least one of them, that they're a Marxist group and they've been trained.
I don't know. I knew
in
the
what they
three
know.
women's names at
Did
one
you
point
know
in
it
time.
was founded by some fat black lesbians?
Oh, and
Wow. So okay. So first
you know,
of all,
pause this.
Did you know that?
You know, one of the women was arrested for bombing the Capitol building
Word?
in D.C. at one point.
Damn.
Like that was like in the 80s. It might be the main woman of BLM.
That's fun.
Yes,
oh, Opal,
this is-
that's crazy because she came and
I
gave a
think
talk
I'm-
in my college, like
I-
all
yeah,
people that
I think
bomb.
I'm actually right about this. Isn't
What
that
is-
fucking crazy?
What is it with left wing like terrorism in America? If you're a left wing terrorist in America, you have a bright future on the lecture circuit in colleges. Like everyone from the Weather Underground that's alive and like came forward just does lectures at colleges.
You know, we need new age people to start doing this.
That would be great. New age people.
Yes, Melicom's gonna bomb the post office. He's gonna bomb the Circle K that keeps kicking him out for trying to use the outlets.
Dude, the Ascended Masters Jihad.
Yes, and
that
then
would be
he's-
so.
yes, and
That
then-
almost happened.
That's how he's gonna get his doctorate. Really?
Yeah, there was almost a fascist takeover of America by some weirdo Ascended Masters religion. We can get into it sometime.
Man, imagine if like our country, like if that had happened.
They had
Well,
like
how
a
different we would be.
They had like 1 million members. They were like 1 million, and this was like before Hitler's fascists. So like
Oh,
there was
wow.
a party in America, like 1 million members, called the Silver Shirts.
So this was like turn of the century.
The 20s, yeah.
Okay, just a little bit after.
Can I hit that? I'm sorry.
Yeah, of course you can. No, you're good, man. That's okay. Sharing is caring here. on
Sharing's
Deathcamp,
caring,
Okay.
and I think. Do you think it matters that BLM was founded by? I think maybe he should zoom in on the terrorist thing because that's when
I think
people
it's-
criticize
yes.
Mandela, that's what they do.
I think it's something to think about, everybody, okay? I think it's something that's talking about peace and no harm and no violence. That's the only thing I will say is that if somebody's, taking millions and millions and millions of dollars talking about stopping violence and then their roots are in making explosive devices and using them at government buildings, I think that's something to think about.
Maybe
okay?
maybe question those aims.
Yes, a
if
little
they've
bit.
Changed.
It doesn't hurt to ask some questions, okay?
Definitely not. I mean, well, that was kind of the nice thing about BLM initially, is that they didn't organize as a nonprofit, so like they weren't taking money, and then people started to be like, "Yeah, hey, we're BLM Atlanta."
It's much like this show. We didn't take donations at first.
But now that we've positively affected the black
Yes.
community,
Yeah, very
we'd
positive,
find
yes.
it's give us ours.
We've got them asking questions.
Fuck you, pay me.
Yes, we've got them watching Jesse Lee Peterson. They're going to be asking a lot of questions.
I really hope we become one of those shows that shows people content that's so weird that they have to talk to it with somebody, and then when they bring it up, it alienates them. Like they're like, I was watching this clip about how BLM's all started by fat black lesbians. What are your thoughts on that, Tim, from work?
Yeah. Oh, with personal people. Yeah. You know what? We want to inspire people to make podcasts like that.
Yeah.
To do weird podcasts like, sir, you know, everybody, I want you to start interviewing the people at your work about these kind of videos, okay?
Oh my God. I would love a show called like Steve from Work.
Oh, there
where
you
someone
go.
like near you like brings in like a guy who's like a fucking welder and is like, yeah, hey, look at this video of this shit.
Yes, that's either going to go well or it's going to be a very uncomfortable conversation in the break room.
You gotta, I mean, yeah, you gotta have. Well, it's be super weird. Like I went over to fucking Stonefox's house and he's got like cameras in his basement and shit. Like, dude,
that doesn't come off strange at all. It's got a green screen up.
I used to let strangers from the bar party in my house when the bar closed, and for some reason that is not embarrassing at all to me.
Dude,
right?
imagine this idea for season 2. What if, like, for some bit we have the couch down here and we just bring in a couple.
Bring in just after party.
We don't tell people at the bar that we're doing a show, and we just bring them over here. Say we got drinks, and then all of a sudden they're down here on a fucking podcast.
That could absolutely work.
I kind of like that idea. And then we're showing them weird videos like this.
Yeah. Bring down the big TV.
Yes.
Be like, yeah, fuck it, look at this fucking, here's a hysterectomy gone wrong.
Oh my God. Yes. Yeah, that's going to be on the Patreon, where we can watch unedited stuff and a little bit more crazier stuff. Okay?
I didn't realize how much porn was on Patreon. Like, I didn't realize like how much we could get away with.
Oh, are they going crazy like OnlyFans kind of stuff on there? Or do you mean just like stuff that you're able to show?
It seems to be hyper-specific fetish shit.
Oh.
So like, I don't even know if nudity is allowed on there, but like if you got someone that does really aggressive voiceover, I guess.
Yes, it'll be like
Patreon.
Love on the Spectrum After Dark.
Yeah. if you want a girl with Down syndrome to talk dirty to you, patreon.com.
Yeah, she's doing that. He go.
Hey, so.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna flip into something more comfortable.
I didn't want to think about that.
I know
Dear
you didn't.
Christ.
You don't. No one wants to think about people with Down syndrome.
Yeah. Now I can never play the Love on the Spectrum clips now. Okay.
Do you think people with Down syndrome jack off to girls with Down syndrome, like dudes with Down syndrome?
No. Maybe.
Do you think they?
Do you think they're looking that up on Reddit? You think they're? Oh God, I don't even want to know if they're
Oh.
looking at it. Okay.
Oh, you know there's art-tard porn.
I know.
You know that exists.
Art-tard.
Art-tard.
Yes, it's just R. Give me yes.
It's the season finale, folks.
Yeah, speaking of Love on the Spectrum, I should plug Izzy. Izzy's got a very interesting couple of Love on the Spectrum shirts that I saw on his Shopify.
Oh yeah.
If you guys want to go check
crazy
those
with the shirts,
out.
those are super limited.
Yes, it's very limited. Izzy, you need to be careful, dude.
Yeah, go.
One of these families might see this. They might get upset. I know you went on a rant about how you can't sue poor people. You still might be able to do that.
Oh, you can totally sue poor
So
people.
be a little careful. I know you don't care.
Oh, they just garnish your wages forever.
Yes, forever. That's the problem with this. So when you do
Yeah,
hit
don't do that.
When you do hit $1 million, Izzy, you don't want to lose it all to one of the families from
Yeah.
Love on the Spectrum. Okay, I understand losing it to Kanye West might be an honor. Okay,
I sue all of my poor ex-girlfriends, and I make $800 a month just from those checks.
Yes, don't dampen your religious holy jihad of art for a cast of Love on the Spectrum. Okay,
I sent him my religious exegesis yesterday.
Nice.
About my divine revelation I had.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. No, I saw a bundle of light glint off of a man's cock ring, and.
Well, I know you guys have been communicating in an old school way. You've been sending him typewriter letters.
Yeah, typewritten letters.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how we stay off the grid with some of our communications.
You have to.
Okay? You have to do some of that stuff.
We do physical Bitcoin checks. We write the private key on a piece of paper and then we mail it.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
You know,
if somebody opens that up, they're gonna have no fucking idea.
It's just gonna look like numbers and gibberish.
Yes.
Also, the real message is obviously written in lemon juice with a Q-tip.
Lemon juice with a Q-tip. I'm gonna have to start doing that.
It'd be fun, wouldn't it? It'd be fun to do Invisible Ink with your friends, but like we don't have any secrets.
Did you learn this from the kids from the Spy Base? From the espionage base.
Yeah, we were sitting
tell you
over
all
there.
these.
We were singing Bloodhound Gang songs, and they were telling me like, "Hey, you want to learn how to kill a man?"
Oh yeah, you know they're definitely a part of espionage and intelligence when they're singing Bloodhound Gang.
That was the
That's a
weirdest
telltale
thing.
sign.
Was their karaoke choices, and the fact that their CO was not telling them to shut up at all.
Oh, they were that drunk. They were that kind of drunk.
They were that drunk where like their CO had given up like completely on like trying to fucking handle these people.
Yeah, the military's been all worried about people, kids on Reddit or Discord leaking classified information. You need to go to these bars.
No,
down the street from the
or just listen to
espionage school,
Stonefox's podcast.
Yes, he's giving away all the secrets.
Loose lips sink ships, I guess.
They'll never find us.
Get your crappy spy school out of my city, American government.
America. Speaking of countries, have you ever been to the chiropractor? By the way,
I've been fantasizing about it for 7 months, but yeah, when I was a child, I went to solve my allergies. Do you know why, Emmett? Because that's the fine print of chiropraction is that they wink wink tell you it can cure everything from cancer to autism.
Yeah. Oh, yes. It keeps your part of your spine from going into your brain, so you don't get autism. That's one of the claims. Yes.
So what about chiropractors, Emmett? What were you gonna say?
Dude, I literally heard. Okay, I went to a chiropractor and he was talking about spine. He was showing the spine, and he was talking about, I don't remember what it was. It was just like from over a decade ago, 14 years ago maybe. And he was talking about if the spine went into a certain part of the brain, grew into it a certain way, you could get autism from your spine growing into your brain. And I was like, what the fuck? It's where he lost me a little bit. Okay, this is chiropractor stuff. You think you're unsure of that? Have you ever seen a Russian chiropractor?
Oh no, that sounds
yes,
like Russian martial arts.
Yeah, I want you to type in Russian. Okay.
Oh God, you know this is going to be just brutal. This is going to be violence. This is going to look like Ukraine war footage.
Luckily, this chiropractor's not in the trenches, so this is outside of Kiev.
Jesus Christ, what is this war machine that he's on? My God.
We'll give this another playthrough. Put some sound on there.
So, yeah, no. Okay, sorry. Yeah, the sound wasn't working.
I'll set this up again.
Jesus Christ.
He's really in here to bang.
He's just being quartered. He's being drawn and quartered.
Yeah.
I guess just drawn. He hasn't been quartered.
Just drawn.
Just drawn.
And they're using free weights.
Yeah,
play it again.
That was.
Here we go. It's all set up. All these 45-pound plates. Oh my God.
Oh God. And well,
you know how nerve-wracking that would be?
Yeah, and there's no support on your neck, man. That's a whiplash waiting to happen.
The way he just like his limbs snap.
That's nutty. Did you do that?
The top comment it says sorted. That's from the channel too. I thought that was interesting.
They
do it a little bit different there.
That's interesting, man. Like
yes.
I really think that like that would feel amazing. Like, have you ever like overcracked your back?
Yeah.
That. I think it would just be, it'd be like hyperextending your knee. You'd be like, that was amazing until I stood up.
But like times like 10 maybe. And
yeah,
like real quick. Like that would be like a punch to all your joints.
I can feel every joint in my body now.
Oh my God. Yeah, you're definitely not going to, with those weights and everything, you're not going to be the strongest man in the world. You're going to be sore for quite a while. Let's jump over to another part of the world, India.
Ooh.
What's the new name for India, by the way? What were they wanting to
call
call it?
God,
we talked about this once.
I thought about it for months, but it's not it's not Baham.
Doesn't it start with a B or
it
something?
Does.
If you guys know the new name for India, please put it in the comments.
Feels so bad
we can
for not
fucking
knowing
remember.
that.
Yes, I think it's from the first or second episode of the show. Number 2. It's from number 2. I want you to type in India. Talking about strong men here. We're going to see the strongest man in India.
Strongest man in India.
Yeah, strongest man in India.
He's
checking in with Reddit.
He's just
again.
the one not saying, "Hey, pretty baby."
Yes.
To a stranger.
Let's see if he can lift this. He's doing some strongman games here, apparently.
Sounds a little hollow, bro. I'm kidding. It's probably heavier than a dead preacher. See, this is what's strong. This is like what weightlifting used to be. Feats of strength. See, it looked like prop. It looked that's funny.
Well, you gotta take the man's dignity away like that. Come on.
It was such a good video too.
Yes, I like.
He's like,
that.
dude, we nailed it.
I like the goofs. I like the pretending to do things. You know, just like the guy farting from the Witch Doctor Curse.
Shit was. I think about that sometimes. Just the spasm. Like they sat down at the cafe, thought about that bit, and they were like, yeah, let's shoot it.
I'm like, this will work. This will go over.
It totally did.
Dude,
I mean,
we
it
saw
flopped on shorts, but we loved it. Our audience
yes,
liked it.
It did. It didn't have that much, did it? I don't know how we came across that. You came across it, didn't you? Yes.
It was one of the things I sang. It's because I have no algorithm.
That's so funny that you don't have an algorithm and you found a weird video. That's very strange.
They serve the news stuff to the. That's how they find out what people are going to watch 5 times in a row.
Very interesting. Yes,
serve it to the
if
people.
You guys saw my algorithm, you would think that video would have been in my algorithm, but it was not. Which is very surprising. Okay, I get like Infrabrand. I get the sloppy toppy video.
Yeah, I get Instagram finally got fucking cool.
Oh,
like
dude,
I stopped getting like weird like local shit, and I started getting like tech stuff I like and like music shit.
Dude, my fucking Instagram algorithm is off the fucking chain. That's why you see a lot of Instagram clips on here. Okay, I'm saving a lot of good stuff from here. Oh, speaking of this is good. We'll move on to this. This might be. We're getting close to wrapping this up here. What's our death clock at, by the way?
1:15:35.
I actually found a channel that you would love.
Oh,
okay,
you lay it on me, brother.
So everybody, we love steak. Okay, steak.com, STAKE. Okay, steak.us. We play some games, but we also like the live dealers. Okay, we watched a video a few episodes ago about a live dealer, and he's getting mad at the chat. There is a whole Instagram page on the dealers.
Yeah.
And like funny things happening. It's mixed in with some streamers winning a bunch of money. But I want you to type in steak.
Goes on Epstein rant?
Yes. There's a dealer talking about Epstein and R. Kelly while he's dealing.
So weird. Okay, what?
All the names that went to his island. That's closed. But soon as everything hit the fan, now all of a sudden they don't hang out with him, they don't know him or none of that. Like I was watching a documentary.
He's mad
I was watching a documentary on Oprah.
Turned tail on his
That was
homies.
one of her best friends. As soon as Epstein got in, she disappeared.
This might be out of commission.
But
It might
before
be
then,
plugged
she was
in.
always in his corner. Ever since The Color Purple, always in the corner, always friend. Just like R. Kelly, people talk so bad about him, but it was seen already. It wasn't like it wasn't public. You married a minor when you was 28.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, Leah. Yeah.
She was
Age
15.
is just a number.
And then on top of that, you and Dame Dash. was
Dude,
like
have you seen the? Can you pause this? Have you seen the clip
Let's go. Come on.
where he's singing to some like Asian audience or something like that, and he's like freestyling, and he's like, "Do you have your vaccinations? Do you want to come to America?" He's like asking that, like singing to the crowd about women, asking women if they want to come.
And everyone
America
want to
with-
get their passport put in a safe.
It's just like that. Yes.
Allegedly.
Yes. I was like,
Wow.
dude, the gall on this guy.
Yeah, I love it. I want to play at his table for sure. He's talking about fun shit.
Yes. I like these steak videos.
I just get Ukrainian weirdos. Good luck.
You know
And
what?
then they fuck you.
Let's go to this. Let's see if this is. I believe it's free, open. Go to the profile. Go to the. What's this called? Steak is viral. I think that's what that says. Yeah, steak is viral. Yeah, we got some different videos in here. Yeah, we got a lot of videos of Drake winning money.
We're gonna outsmart the Instagram
Yes,
bot.
we're gonna outsmart you. You guys are gonna watch this live. How we do this anonymously.
We
okay?
right click it.
Yes,
open
that's all
it
it takes.
Oops.
Yes. Now, so a lot of these are just people winning millions that probably shouldn't have millions.
Side bets are hitting for him today, man.
Features to hit 14.
Is this the kind of chick you're talking about? The people?
Yes.
Get all 14.
14.
17.
17. She's better than most, actually.
Oh, dude, I saw one video today where
18 cents.
Beautiful 137.
this larger woman got up for the new dealer, and the guy
I've
sat
done what I
down
can do here
and
now.
fell.
If she has a 20, it's
7 under.
It is what
7
it is.
under.
Yeah.
Dude, I fucking my favorite one I
We
got
might
sent
be able to find that.
was that woman who busted and then declared blackjack.
What?
Yeah, she was like, "Just one moment, please," and it was just steak cheating, just like getting caught up.
You know what's funny? You mentioned that there was one of that guy who got upset about people talking about drugs in the chat. That same guy, he flubbed up, and on a blackjack, he kept drawing on accident.
Oh.
Like 6 or 7 cards, like 5 or 6 cards. He wasn't supposed to.
Dude, they must just be having a feedback prompter. I wouldn't be shocked if they just didn't know the game at all.
And he played it off because then after, like, kind of after the hand, he was like, "Sorry about that, chat." Just played it off real cool.
Just gonna completely fuck up the shoe for anybody who's been counting.
Yeah. So if you like steak, go play. I'm doing an ad. I'm not gonna do an ad for them, but we like to play steak. Okay?
You know what's shady?
What?
You can't see the back of the shoe.
What do you mean?
Like that they're dealing cards out of. You can't see the back. They could be loading
yeah.
it with cards from the back. That's probably what they're doing. But I'm like,
and I wondered about that because they showed Ice Poseidon. Is it Ice Poseidon? XQC plays a lot of this stuff, and there's a couple videos of him guessing the hand correctly, and a lot of the thing is saying like he's counting cards, and so I'm like, are they really counting? Did XQC really learn how to count cards?
Well, it's not hard.
Okay.
It's something you could learn how to do
plausible.
proficiently in like 3 weeks.
But now that you say that, I'm like, oh, they could be doing that kind of thing.
Yeah, so like, I mean, counting a 6-deck shoe. I mean, it's like the same logic. It's really easy. Like I don't know how to count cards, but I do know that it's a very simple system. It's not like memorizing.
You do see them shuffle the deck and everything, right? I believe so.
I don't know. I assume they use a machine.
I've seen a couple videos of them hand shuffle.
Why would they use a 6-deck shoe?
So
that's
maybe,
crazy. There's a lot that doesn't make sense there.
Yeah, so maybe it gets rid of some of that confusion about them putting decks in,
Yeah, it's fucking.
But yeah,
it's a setup. It's a setup. The only
is a
game I
setup,
trust on
okay?
steak is roulette.
Yes, roulette.
Dice is really fun.
I don't play. Yeah, we don't play the live games.
I
That's where we don't.
Dude, the live games just fuck you. I think it's literally set up to like just play opposite outcomes. I feel so cheated.
Yeah, it's to look at somebody and you feel like you're there. That's kind of what I get from a lot of that.
It's
being in the chat.
It's the girlfriend experience.
Yeah, it's her playing blackjack with you because your real girlfriend's not gonna sit there for hours and do this. She's not gonna be your dealer.
No, but your real girlfriend will watch you play steak and slowly grow cold
and get mad. yes. Throw your ramen in your face or something like that. But she won't do that. Okay,
hey,
Natalia won't do that to you.
Death clock is a 120.
Okay, we've got so I'm what, just like we used to do in all the other episodes. I'm gonna let you pick the last video here. Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Actually, we've got a choice of 3 videos for you. Okay.
No shit.
We've got a gasoline hack at the pump. We got a gas pump hack. This guy's gonna tell us about, or we've got a trans activist confronts a Star Wars shop owner.
Trans activist.
Let me say the last one here.
Oh.
Yes, we've got a very popular influencer from Facebook who's going to explain why we have KFC Taco Bells.
Okay. I already know the story behind that.
Oh, you do?
I know how brands work.
Yum Brands and Coca-Cola and Pepsi fighting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's between the trans activist and the gas hack.
Well, so I'm gonna go with
the Star Wars
trans activist. There's a lot of buzzwords
this
there.
This is a very popular clip. And I got to play this one since it's going to be, this is the clip to close out season 1 of American Death Camp.
This better be.
You might have seen this guy.
This shit.
Well, I'm telling you, as a man, that's bullshit.
Let me make sure that, because I want to be perfectly aligned.
Oh, I get you.
I want everything to be.
I believe that was right at the beginning.
Perfect. Here we go.
Front your ass. That's the problem.
Really?
If they'd say,
really?
What the?
You want to bet?
What the? Is
You know
going
what I
on?
have had
Do you
to
know
work
how many
for?
people you've embarrassed at
Oh,
City
wow.
Hall?
Me and
There
embarrassment
have
She's
to-
a nuisance at city council meetings.
You are not.
Let's wake you up
You
to the
are
truth,
not.
sir.
You're not a woman. You don't look like a woman. You don't act like a woman.
Really?
You're ahead. What's wrong with
really?
you? Well, look at yourself. For Christ's sakes.
Really?
For Christ's sakes, who would want to even be close? My God.
Really?
It's horrible.
I don't know why.
You
Why
are not.
am I so
You
horrible
are
to
not
you?
a chick.
Why am I so horrible to
Do you still have a?
You know what? That is none of your business.
Do you think there's one person that really
She
thinks
talks
that
like
you're a
Mrs.
chick?
Garrison.
I know a lot of people that agree
Mrs.
with
Garrison,
me.
yes.
Just that same
It's
rhythm.
ma'am.
Trans women are women.
Well, I'm telling you, as a man, that's.
I think it's the only thing I will say in defense is I think it's funny that a man who is into fantastical ideas can't play along with a cosplay. Okay? That's all I'll say. The Sith trooper over here, he can't just like play along a little bit, you know? He can't. I guess she's making such a ruckus at City Hall that he's got to finally step up to her.
You got to stand up.
Yes, you got to stand up for your rights, okay?
Don't let these trans people bully you.
Yes, especially when you're a Star Wars fan. Okay?
Yeah, Star Wars
you get
store
enough
owner.
grief. You've got enough grief for being a fan of Chewie and Yoda. Okay? Qui-Gon Jinn was a trans as well too. That's a great outro for the season 1. Everybody, please go to killpodcasters.com. Okay, Cash App, Stonefox Detroit, Instagram Stonefox Detroit, Twitter Stonefox Detroit. Find King Tanner at Piss Magazine. Okay, we love you so much, King Tanner. Tell them that you love them.
I love you guys so much. Thanks for a great first season.
Yes, I had such a good time. Thank you guys for watching. Keith David, I love you too. Please take it away.
Stonefox is done for today. Thank you for stopping by. Tune in again next time on American Deathcamp. Remember to subscribe and follow the show and other shows on the Kill Podcasters Network.